Hi everyone, Ironclad Cobra here, and welcome to another First Impressions quick unboxing video of the AYN Odin 2 or the AYN Odin 2. Now before I start the video, I have two huge thank yous that I owe to such an amazing family and friends for helping me out in my GoFundMe fundraiser that I created 2 weeks ago to help me buy this console. I feel myself privileged and I consider myself very lucky to have supportive family and friends who donated and supported my GoFundMe fundraiser. Now I would like to mention and thank first of all Russ from Retro Game Corps. He's one of the greatest content creators when it comes to retro game emulation videos, guides, tips, reviews, and personally or on a personal level he's very friendly, down to earth, super nice, awesome, genuine guy. I'll include his YouTube channel in my video description. Check it out and support his channel as well. As I said, he creates the best contents when it comes to retro game emulation. Thank you so much, Ross, for your super generous contribution. Second, I'd like to thank my brother, Sentinel Gaming. I'll include his YouTube channel as well in my video description. He's one of the legendary players of For Honor, the RPG game. If you like or if you play For Honor and you like to, play duels, make sure to invite my brother and check his videos. He's a very serious duelist when it comes to For Honor gameplay. And of course, as I mentioned, I have very supportive family and friends. One of my best friends from my childhood days from the US, he also made a very generous contribution. And there are as well some family members who didn't want me to mention their names. They also included generous donations. Thank you so much, guys. I owe you big time. Now, the second round of thank you goes to AYN or AYN. And I personally didn't imagine that it will be this fast in delivery. I heard about lots of delays in shipping, and this is my first AYN console that I buy from AYN. And actually I was really impressed because their professionalism, kindness, support, and of course I'd like to mention Nicole from AYN Discord server. Very friendly, supportive, patient lady. And of course I was lucky to order from the website and I got my Odin 2 in 2 weeks. November 17th I placed the order. 3 days after, November 20, I got my shipping info, and then December 2nd I got the Odin 2 in my hands. Thank you so much again, AYN, for your very efficient shipping. Okay, now let's start the video. And as you see here, this is the package, very high quality and minimal at the same time. And of course, as you see here, I'm just going to show you. As you see, I got the clear purple. These are the color options that they have, and I went with the max, which is 16 gigs of RAM and almost half terabyte of storage. Okay, so there you go. And of course, as you see, there are 3 tiers. The first one is the base model, 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage. The Pro, which is the most popular tier that many people are buying, has 12 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage. Okay, let's go. As I said, very premium packaging. And as you see here as well, this sheet has quick steps as well, as you see here. and I'm quite impressed with the specs of the Odin 2. As you see, it has the Snapdragon 8 generation 2 with very powerful GPU as well, the Adreno 740, and then the screen is actually 6-inch Full HD 1080p, HDMI out as well, Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 5.3, Android 13 operating system, hefty 8000 milliamp battery with super 65 watt quick charge capacity, and of course the weight is around 400 grams. So these are the technical specs that you can find also on AYN's website or AYN's website. And then these are the hotkeys, the controllers, as you see. Cool. Now we come to this bad boy. And of course, as you see, the contents of the box, we also have, I'm guessing, Type-C charging cable. I'll just rip it open. That's correct. It's Type-C to Type-C charging cable from AYN as well. Okay, and then that would be, I think, the contents of the box. I'm guessing there's nothing else. Yeah, and I think that's it. Okay, let's look at the unit or the console itself. As I said, this is one of the most powerful Android handhelds in the market now, with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chipset. Beautiful, super beautiful, clear purple color, as you see. Now, as you see here, I went with the clear purple color because this is very nostalgic and retro to me. And it resembles back in the 80s and 90s all the handhelds that came with clear or translucent shells, as you see. So that's why I chose the clear purple. And at the same time, the clear option gives you less fingerprints magnet. So, you know, most of the fingerprints won't stick on the clear shells. So this is the other reason I went with the clear purple. Okay, as you see at the back, we have also active cooling, which is very helpful to play the high-end, powerful GPU-thirsty games. And then we have the macro buttons as well that you can map. Let's now have a look on the face buttons. As you see, we have the face buttons here, A, B, X, Y, one of the best face buttons that I saw on handhelds, as you see. Okay, then we have the analog sticks. These are of course Hall sensor analog sticks for maximum precision. And then we have the start and select here, and then the back and the home buttons. The D-pad is also very good. It feels great. And then here we also have the analog, the shoulder buttons and triggers as well. Very high quality, easy to use. The on and off button and the volume rocker as well, the air vent, and then here we have the HDMI out if you want to connect it to a screen, and then here is the TF card or the micro SD slot. And as I said, the shoulder buttons and triggers feel very high quality. Okay, so as you see, and of course, as I always mention, as you see here as well, we have the USB-C charging port and then 3.5mm audio jack. And as I mentioned, it's relatively ergonomic, you know, to hold for long hours of gaming. So very, very good feel in your hands. The reach of your, you know, index fingers and your thumbs. Very, very cool design. I think Ain pulled off an awesome job with the design of the Odin 2. Okay. Now, of course, as I mentioned, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 is very, very powerful chipset, and I think Ain was very, very good to include it in this console. And of course, given the price of around 300 euros for the base model, it's still very, very good, the price to performance ratio. And as I mentioned, if you buy phones or tablet PCs that have this chipset, it will be almost double the price. So given the performance of and the quality of the Odin 2, I think the price is very, very well. With that being said, I think Ain or the Odin 2 made it really, really hard for future contenders. They raised the bar so high because this device feels so good in your hands. And of course, in the next couple of days, as I always do, I'll share some gameplay videos with you on the channel, so you can see the emulation potential of the high-end or hard to emulate systems like the PS2, GameCube, Nintendo Switch, and Nintendo Wii as well. Okay, and of course, as I always love to do when I buy a new console, I like to make car analogies. In my previous videos, if you remember, I called the Steam Deck the Cadillac of handheld PCs, and I called the ROG Ally the Lamborghini of handheld PCs. As I remember correctly, the OGU, the Odroid Go Ultra, I called it an American muscle car. And now today, with the Odin 2, this is the Bentley of cars. Premium build quality, amazing performance, cool design, you know, very, very good color options as well. It ticks all the options in the list, you know, and the 6-inch full HD screen, you know, adds it all. Now, of course, what I would like to tell you at the end of the video, because today is just a quick impressions unboxing video, who is this device for? I'm guessing if you are a person who is looking for a powerful Android handheld. As I mentioned, this is the most powerful in the market now. And if you are looking into emulating PS2, GameCube, Switch, these, you know, hard to emulate models, this is the console to get. It's one of the best in the market, as I mentioned, and given the premium build quality and the price to performance ratio, this device is for you. And of course, it's easily portable. It's definitely not pocketable because of the 6-inch screen, but it's portable and it's easy to use with lots of power and performance as well. And as I mentioned, in the next couple of days, I'll share some gameplay videos with you. And I'm planning to have Daigisho as a front end, because I love Daigisho and I used it on my Retroid Pocket 3 Plus in my previous videos, and I'm planning to have it on the Odin 2 as well. Okay guys, I think that would be for today. It's a quick one. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and always remember, we don't stop gaming because we grow old. We grow old because we stop gaming.